All right. It's been a while since we've done some Civ. I've been doing some Humankind streams, and but now the open dev is over, we're gonna go back to Civ. So for this game, we're gonna be doing Spain, which is a very much a hit or miss civilization. So if they find a natural wonder, they'll get a gold bonus from it. Like I think it's like 100 gold if someone else finds it first. But if you're the first person to find the wonder, then you'll get 500 gold for discovering it on quick, which is amazing because then you can purchase a settler with that, so you can like right away have a free settler without having to produce it in your capital, which means you have more turns of production, and without having those turns where your capital can't grow, and you get to found your new city sooner. So that sets you up with like multiple cities like really early on, which allows you to grow like for much better and can allow you to pull ahead in terms of like science and tech, or in terms of like population and science a lot faster. And then also the culture happiness and tile yields from natural wonders are doubled, which again is amazing. If you get like Mount Sinai, which is like +4 faith, and then your bonus makes it +8 faith, and then you get like one with nature for even more faith. It's a crazy like bonus when you can get natural wonders. But if you don't get any natural wonders, none of these bonuses apply other than like getting 100 gold when you find a wonder eventually. So it's very much hit or miss, so we'll have to hope for the best. They also have the Conquistador, which is a knight replacement, and it has extra sight, which I guess is kind of nice. And its thing is that it can go to another continent that you're not on, and it can kind of act like a settler and found a new city. The problem though is that you unlock this in the medieval era. By the medieval era, you're not really settling new cities, so it's kind of happens like too late to really be that useful. Like why bother? And there's also the Tercio, which is a musketman replacement, or Tercio. It has a higher combat strength, and it has a bonus versus mounted units compared to the regular musketman, but it also costs more production, so that kind of is annoying. Like it's the extra combat strength and bonus is kind of nice, but then you offset that with higher production. It kind of negates some of the benefits of it. And then also, because it's a musketman, you may not have it for that long. Like if you're going down the military text, you build a musketman, but then riflemen are like pretty close behind musketmen, so it's not really going to be a unit that's around for very long. Maybe if you unlock musketmen and then you start researching like public schools, and then you go into factories, you can use this unit for longer. But if you're going down the bottom like military text, it's not. It's an improvement, I guess, over the musketmen, unless you really need to spam them out. But it's not necessarily going to be that useful for very long. Like if I was at war, I would research muskets, and then I would research rifles. So that's that. These two units are kind of nice-ish, I guess, but they're kind of mediocre, really. This bonus is amazing if you can take advantage of it. So we're going to be doing it in Pangaea, which kind of negates any benefit from the Conquistador, because there's not going to be other continents for us to settle on. So that's going to be even more useless. Small Emperor, because I haven't played in a while, and then quick. And I believe we're strategic balance. Okay. So let's start it. Stream's going to be a bit shorter than normal, because probably 45 minutes.
Blessed Isabella,
I'll at least be able
servant
to
of
like get a
God,
few cities
Holy
out.
Queen of Castile and Leon, your people greet.
Okay. We have jungle, we have forests, and we have some grassland tiles. And we do have a nice river system. We got a lot of fish here. So how do we want to do this? I mean, there are mountains here. I could settle next to the mountain and I'd be able to get an observatory. But then I'd be losing my coastal access, which means I can't build fishing boats, so I can't get the extra food here, and I can't build naval units. I mean, there's a hill here too, which the hill would be good for production. I'm kind of tempted to settle on this cinnamon or spices, because I'll get the river system, and I'll get the spices for free as soon as I get calendar. The only thing is that the production doesn't seem very good. Is this a hill? Yeah, that's a hill. That's a hill too, actually. Okay, so maybe it's better. That's a hill. This is all forest. So I guess we have at least 1, 2, 3 hills at least. Potentially more, depending on what this is. There's also other tiles here. So let's take a cinnamon start. And there's a hill here. Okay, so there actually is decent enough production. So I am missing out on an observatory. But I'm gaining coastal access and extra food. So it might be worth it. Feel free to take as long as you want during your first turn, because where you settle your city affects the rest of your game. So let's settle and production focus and work food, and let's grab like 2 scouts because we're playing on Pangea. Okay, bananas. Let's go into pottery. So both of our luxuries are going to require a calendar. Okay, there's also some wine down here. This is a good city settlement spot. Maybe on this hill. It's close by. We have a unique luxury. We have hills. We have cattle. A river system. This spot looks fantastic. Let's have a look down here. Okay, Iroquois. They're pretty close by. Fortunately, they're not very good. So we have the map, which normally is not useful, but it's going to help us find a wonder. So there's a ruin there. And that looks like it's about it. I mean, the Iroquois are down here. There's some forests here, but that's probably too close to them. Yeah, I don't really see any wonders. And I'm not going to explore by the Iroquois because the Iroquois have probably already explored this area. So if there's any natural wonders around here, they've already discovered it, and I won't get 500 gold. I also won't find as many ruins. So they took that ruin. That's really frustrating. At least we have one there. 100 gold. That's decent. Let's keep working growth tiles.
조선의 궁궐에 당도한 것을 환영하오 낯선이여.
You want to pay me for
나는
my embassy?
나의 훌륭한 백성들을
Cool. So we have silver down here. That's another unique luxury. So Korea's over here. Like, so if there's any wonders around here, they've already discovered that. So basically, like, wonders to the south have already been discovered. Anything like up here has probably been discovered. So, and then also the Iroquois scout is over here too. So I don't know if I can get any wonders this game. So there's a ruin here, but their scout is going to take it next turn. Let's go to animal husbandry. So we can grab this 13 culture. So actually they didn't take this ruin. I don't know why. Oh, we have Old Faithful. That's fantastic. But we only get 100 gold. Because they... Never mind. So I think we got double happiness for discovering this. $100 gold. Not really that great. There's a ruin up here though. And there's salt and sugar here. So potentially we can get like a city. I don't know if the Iroquois are going to grow to this fertile or if that's too far. But we could get a city maybe here. Maybe we could grab furs and wine. And then have another city over here with sugar and salt. I mean, we do already have sugar here though. So let's move towards this ruin. Oh, I should have unlocked my wonder, or my policy. It's an extra +3 culture I didn't get. So I guess we'll let this guy go down to here. It's really rough terrain. So any wonders that are, or any pantheons that are helping us? There is that wine one. So I don't think I can see pantheons until I can select one. There is the fishing boat one, but we only have two. I'm just gonna have to build fishing boats first. I guess we'll go with like the wine one, like goddess of celebration or whatever. So let's go for it. We'll do a shrine first, and then we'll go into a granary. I'll do a shrine first if I think there's a pantheon that might be beneficial to me, so I can choose it sooner. But if there's no pantheons, then I'll go for a granary first for the extra food. So here's a city-state. So we're the first person to meet that city-state. Grew there.
Thou shalt.
Let's grab this. So advanced weapons, that's cool. 3 spearmen. Okay, we are last in military, but we're really close to the leader. Thanks to our spearmen. So let's go into calendar now. We'll get our, to be able to unlock our luxuries. It's time for a pantheon. It's the goddess of festivals, I think. One with nature would be nice if we could find wonders. I mean, Old Faithful is over here, but it's kind of a bad wonder. Just +2 science isn't really that great. So is it, when it says the output is 2 science and 6 happiness, is that normally, or is that with my bonus? But I don't know. Even with my bonus, that's only 4 extra science, which is, I mean, right now it's significant, but later in the game that doesn't mean much. Goddess of festivals, so +1 culture for wine and incense. So if we get a city here, we'll have +3 culture and faith. That's something. Probably our best bet. Unless, I don't know, we could go sun god maybe, get a city up here, get 1 extra food from all these bananas. But I'm going to settle here first, and then I'm going to settle here, so it's going to take a while for that to kick in. Let's just go goddess of festivals. So also the fact that we were able to... Okay, so let's grab this. And the fact that we got a pantheon for meeting those city-states means we don't need a shrine anymore. I mean, we will get one eventually, but the whole point of a shrine is that we can get a pantheon earlier. But here we already have a pantheon. So I'm just going to go straight to a granary. And I'm going to start to bring this spearman back. I'll explore this area, which it might take a while because of the rough terrain, but I don't want my guy going too far away. Gonna have a little look around here. Guessing it's the Iroquois capital, so here's Kathmandu. First person to meet them, that's good. There's their capital, it's awfully close to me. Let's go oligarchy. Especially when if I put a city right here, we're gonna have contested borders. But it's gonna be harder for them to attack me because we're gonna be on the hills and they're gonna be on these flat tiles, and we should be able to shoot them fairly easily. And they can't come and attack us through this mountain range. And there's another mountain here, so they have to attack over these hills, which is gonna slow them down a lot. I could settle on the other side of the river, and that would decrease their melee strength if they were attacking my units or my city, but I'd also be missing out on some hill tiles, I think. I want to grab those furs if I can. Then again, like if I take their capital, I'll probably get the furs anyway. Definitely though, if I settle next to them and then I buy that fur tile, they're gonna be mad about that. And so if I'm planning to go to war with them at some point in the game anyway, I'm gonna get those furs anyway. So maybe I don't need to be as hostile yet. I'll just play more peacefully, and I'll get to bomber tucks and smash them. Okay, +1 population. Keep growing. After this granary, we're going into a settler, more ruins. Okay, there's no point in exploring down here anymore. I guess the scout can maybe come over here. So it's barbarians here. I'll just come over here. With my warrior, I kind of like to explore initially, kind of like make like a circle with it, so it's still exploring and discovering new land, but it's not going too far away from the capital. And then I can bring the warrior back towards the capital at the end, because that way I can have the warrior to fight off barbarians and to escort settlers and workers. So this is now done. I think our happiness probably went up, yeah. So we have the spices now. Yep, and we're gonna have sugar. So pretty much good here. Should we grab archery? I mean, I don't think we're gonna be fighting yet. Let's go into bronze working, just to find our iron. And then I guess we can do archery and then wheel to get our cities connected. Then we can grab writing. Probably go into trapping. Well, I don't know. Trapping if we get the furs. Salt requires mining, right? Yeah. So, okay, 80 gold. Cool. I am almost at enough gold to buy a settler, because while I didn't get to be like the first person to discover any natural wonders, I did discover one after, I think Korea did. So I got 100 gold from that, and then I got some gold from ruins. So I have been making a decent amount of gold. Like I might be able just to buy like my second settler. Okay. Some barbarians there. Hopefully they don't attack me. Which they just did. Come on. Pick on someone else. I'm just a scout. Let's go into the city. We can explore a little bit over there. So finally get our granary out. Production isn't that great right now, but it's because we're growing. I don't know. I guess our spearman can explore over there. I don't know how much there is over here. I guess we'll explore here. Let's grab this. So, I don't even know if I've seen this before. A secret religious community, and the preacher foretells the arrival of a great prophet. Maybe I have seen that. I've definitely gotten faith ruins, but I don't know about that kind of wording. So granary's done. We are going to grow in 4 turns. And a settler's, well, 10 turns with this. If I change that, now it's a 9-turn settler. I mean, I guess I could, well, I don't know. I could buy a hill and produce a settler faster, but then it means I'm going to have less gold. And it's going to make it harder to purchase a settler. I should try selling,
What going on? Ja, zou dat zo doen?
embassies. So okay, so Korea doesn't have writing yet, and they're all I know. Sometimes there are some advantages to playing on the harder difficulties because the AI will already have writing, so you can get embassies with them right away and get some extra gold. Also, if the AI discovers the technology, it gets a little bit cheaper. So, I mean, I guess I could do a 4-turn shrine, and then... But let's say I have one more. Let's say I work more production. That's 8 production. And... Well, maybe that's... Because in 5 turns, we're going to go to this hill tile for the extra production. So... That means I can work these tiles plus the hill. You know, let's say I build a settler. That's 8 turns. Does this do anything? We should work the extra gold. Wait, why is that? Okay, so like, there is some calculation that the game does where it takes like your food, because when you're building a settler, you can't grow, so it takes your food and then like converts that into production somehow. I don't completely understand that. It looks like 8 turns is our best bet. So here it's still 8. So yes, it's at 8 here. 5 turns we're going to grow to this hill tile. So let's just do that. It's a city state. Good. Give me that gold, please. I want another settler. So this is... We'll just fortify. See if they attack us. Okay, there's a worker we could still hear, but that's so far away. We have to escort the worker all the way back here, and then bring the scout all the way back to... steal another worker. And then the Iroquois might grow and these borders might close, so that just seems like a real pain. Although we could go this way, but then it would take even longer. So let's just not steal that. Let's grab free monuments.
Ne Chief Pocatello. Inaen Hanibidena. Ne Wasogoba.
Just a little bit more gold per turn. Okay, big barbarian rush. So, I mean, we are in rough terrain, which will give us a defensive bonus. And we've been fortified for 2 turns, so that gives us a defensive bonus. So we can take a hit from all them. Plus, we're a spearman. They're all warriors, or brutes rather, so we can be fine. We'll be fine against them. And only 2 of them can attack us. Let's kill that. I guess right here would be the better position because we would heal faster in friendly territory. And it's on a hill, so we would still get some kind of bonus. A defensive bonus, but we lose our fortification bonus. But maybe it's worth it. Let's just go there. We'll lose our fortification bonus, but we'll heal faster if they start attacking us. So there's Korea's capital. There's an Iroquois scout. Okay, Phoenicia, the mods civ. Phoenicia is pretty fun to play as. If you haven't played as them, I would download the Phoenicia mod. They get like unique luxuries, and they get a Merchant of Tyre, I think. They're pretty fun civ. But since they're a mod, there's no like animation for them, or no audio. Let's keep focusing our attacks on that guy. Let's fortify. So the fact that these barbarians are here might prevent me from working that hill tile that I wanted. Okay, there's a worker here that we could steal. That's not the closest. If I steal it right here, well, I don't know. It doesn't look like they have any units. Because, well, I don't know. My scout's already only at 72% health. And then if I steal this worker, the city's going to shoot me once. And if I move the scout here, they're gonna shoot me again, and I don't know if I'll survive that. So I might just have to bring the scout around the long way. I think I will steal it though. It's a free worker. So could kill it. I'll just kill it with my spearman, I guess. Well, actually, I don't know. If I move here and kill it, I'll get some XP, but then the barbarians might move up to this hill. So I'll just kill it with this city.
The haft of the arrow had been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes. We often give our enemies the means of our own destruction.
Okay, so turn matter does. I say we steal it. They're under no one's protection, which is good. Just take that. Let's keep attacking this. And by the way, like, this is how you fight barbarians. You don't really attack into them with melee units, because doing so you lose your defensive bonus and you take damage yourself. You just kind of like fortify near your city. If the barbarians attack you, like, they're gonna have to attack me onto this hill, which is a penalty for them. And since I'm fortified, I get a penalty. I get like a buff since I'm fortified. And then my city can shoot the barbarians also. So just kind of fortify on defensive ground. Let them attack into you and take a lot of damage. Shoot them with your city. That's the idea. This guy's kind of weak. This is an interesting situation. So there's no one to escort this guy. Let's build an archer. And we need to go back to a food focus. Okay, 6 turns is horrible. That's horrible. 4 turns until growth, though. We're gonna grow to the iron. So where do I want to put this? So they did take the furs, so that's something. I could put my city on this tile. I would get access to this whole river system, including these cattle and the horses. I get all these wines, which is why I went with my Pantheon. Get the wheat, and I would get a observatory. And I would also get the salt eventually. So over here there's lots of sugar and spices, but I already have both of those. But I have 2 luxuries here, and then I have 2 here, so that's 4 luxuries with 2 cities. I could do a city over here actually too. Or I could just settle over here and just get like duplicate luxuries. Then I have 3 cities and 4 luxuries, which is already fine. So I think I'll start moving my settler over. It is a little risky to move it unescorted because I mean, I guess I could move this guy over. Yeah, I don't know. I'll move the spearman with the settler. Because potentially if I have to, like, I'm pretty sure it's safe over here. Like, no one's going to be able to capture this guy next turn. But if I had to move all the way over here, like, there could be anything over here. I guess I can radar. So like, what I'm doing right now is I'm just holding down the right button on the mouse. And so, see how right here this goes red? Whereas right here, I can move here in 3 turns. But right here is red. It's because I can't move to this tile right now because there's a unit there. And just like how I'm going to move over this barbarian, it goes red because I can't move because that tile is occupied. So is this tile. So there's probably a barbarian on this tile. Or it could be like another Civ unit. So let's cancel that. So where are they? On this tile. So that means that they could be here next turn. So it's good that I'm moving my screen. I might move my scout over just to assist with things. So let's move our settler there, keep it safe. Yeah. So if my settler was unescorted, then this barbarian would have captured me. So my spearman is coming in handy. Scout is really damaged. 6 HP. We guess we'll heal for our turn. Okay. Let's just move here. So we're on a hill, which will give us a bonus. And if this guy wants to attack us, they're gonna have to cross a river and take a penalty. So I think that's fine. We do have an archer slowly coming. Our initial production is really bad, but that's because we're focusing on growing. Let's move here. Move up here. I moved to this tile because the worker's going to be safe, and the worker can only move to this tile next turn because of the terrain. So that lets my scout heal an extra 10 HP. So this guy, I could kill it, but I don't know where other barbarians might be. If these were the only two nearby, I would kill this guy, then just have the settler go by themselves. But for all I know, there could be more barbarians around. So I'm just going to move this tile. So there's more. That might be where they're spawning from. So I have 500 gold now. I could buy a settler. Maybe I'll buy it once my archer comes out. Okay, so there's a archer there, but it's not going to be able to shoot me because of the terrain. Let's have the scout heal for a turn. And then also the city might kill it before it shoots anyway. So we could just kill this. It's a little bit risky. I mean, I could put this guy over here. I'll just wait a turn. I'm not going to risk. Well, it's too late now. It's barbarian spearmen, so let's run away from that. So we grew again. Let's work with the growth. Archer in 2 turns? Okay, fine. Let's just get it in this turn. Next turn. Okay. So we can just move up here. They're not going to be able to hit us. I'm going to stay here. Actually, no, I can come here. No one's going to be able to get me. Let's kill that. Let's just purchase a settler. That's actually not 500 gold. I don't know why I thought that. Let's take a rough terrain bonus. Just move over here. Okay. Let's bring this guy. I don't want to get hit. Let's come here. Archer's done. Let's finish up our shrine. Let's grab a watermill. Because we're not making any faith per turn, even though we have a pantheon. So there's an encampment over there, so I'm going to move the worker over here. Okay. The archer's out, but it's not really able to help with much right now. Actually, no, the archer can escort. What am I saying? I should probably settle over here, though. Let's have this guy heal up. Let's plant a city here. Production focus. Work that wheat. So 5 turns until we grow to one of these tiles. That's okay, because our pantheon has to spread to our new city first, so that's fine. I could buy this tile though. Yeah, maybe I should, because this tile and this tile are within 3 tiles of the Iroquois. So let's buy that up. Let's work at that. Let's get a granary. This guy can keep exploring. I just want to buy these high growth tiles before the Iroquois expand there. So we'll refrain from settling. Just deny them those tiles, deny them extra food. Luckily they decided to expand to a bad city to their southwest. Okay, God, there's this spearman up there. So we're gonna come over here. So let's keep exploring the east. Our happiness is pretty good, so we can probably go with landed elite. And that's 3 probably decent cities. I mean, I'm gonna get, I think I'll probably right on the silver, so I don't have to worry about that tile. And I'll get a nice river system. I'll get an observatory. I can get food from this, right? Actually, I don't know if I can, because it's a hill tile. I mean, I'll get food from these tiles. And the bananas. I get food from these bison. There's a grassland tile here. I can chop this and get grassland. So it's good production here. I could use a little bit more growth tiles, but it's decent enough. I just said we'll apologize. So they're going to settle a new city somewhere. Let's come up here. So just avoid those barbarians. I'll just keep this guy in the city. Scout can keep exploring. Just make our way over here. That's all done. So that takes mining. So we're pretty much good on. We don't really, I don't know, do we need construction? I mean, if the Iroquois attack, it might be nice. Do we need horseback riding? I don't think so, because our happiness is pretty good. We could go into horseback riding because it would let us get circuses and a Circus Maximus. But I feel pretty good. I guess we'll just go into construction just to be safe. So we can build a composite bowman if we need them. Okay, they founded a city here. That's fine. That's not really that great of a city either. And they actually helped us too, because like them founding the city here pushed us forward closer to our city. So I'll just move into my city. I'll get the sugar online. So thanks for that, Iroquois. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's move here. Okay, so this is Phoenicia. Let's work the production. I mean the food. I should work in a library now. I don't know, do we need the watermill? I guess growth might be useful. I usually try to buy my last library in my last city just because that makes it faster for me to get my national college up. But because I bought that settler, I don't know. Guess we'll just shoot that guy. found a city right on this silver, so happiness should stay constant. Yep. And we took 4 unhappiness from settling the city, but we got 4 happiness from getting the silver online. So, I mean, this is kind of an interesting situation. Let's build a library. Growth is pretty horrible. How much does the library cost? 224 gold. I'm making 6 gold per turn, so I'm gonna have to do some math. So I'm gonna get technical. So it's 224 gold minus the 76 that we already have, divided by 6 gold per turn. That's 25 turns worth of production to buy a library, so that's not going to be worth it. Let's just build one. What happens if we work the food? Now it's 25 turns. But we'll grow faster. Let's just buy the bananas. Only 4 turns until growth. And then we can grow to a production tile. This guy can heal. There's their capital. So we grew to the wine, and now our pantheon spreads, so we get culture and faith from the wine. It's a little bit, I don't know, kind of a questionably useful pantheon belief, because the extra culture and faith is nice, but these wine tiles aren't really that great to be working, because there's only 1 food and 1 production by default. Okay, so I think we can just kill this ourselves. One of the AIs will get credit for destroying it, but at least we got the kill. Let's get that shot. Just farming the barbarians for XP. So, I'm already working in production tiles, so let's work this. Okay, when am I getting another worker? Where did my scouts go? I'll have this guy heal, and then I'll have him come back towards Geneva. What should I build here? Caravan, probably. After the library. Caravan will be very useful, especially for Seville. Okay, barbarians over here, but let me thread in this worker. Great. Yeah. I could have the archer try to steal it, the worker, but this rough terrain is going to slow me down so much. And we went unhappy, seriously. Okay, whatever. We'll work that for now. I'll just have to work production. What can I do? Clear this mod. Oh, yeah, the sugar's on a marsh tile, which is slowing me down. But I'll get the marsh up, or I'll get the plantation up, and that'll be 4 extra happiness. I can send this guy to the wine, and I'll get 4 extra happiness, so I'll be good soon. Still 4 more turns. Shoot these guys.
things are to be looked to in a building: that it stand on the right spot, that it be securely founded, that it be successfully executed.
Okay, classical era, good. It's coming down here, right into a barbarian. Fantastic. Just keep shooting this guy. Now that we have compo techs, I feel pretty good militarily. I guess we could go into sailing. At some point we can maybe get a trireme out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe let's do sailing. That's pretty cheap. And we are coastal. And also let's just get fishing boats. Work boats. And after that we can go into education. Just needs to hurry up. Peek over here. I don't see any units, but let's just. I don't see any workers. Okay, so Busan is getting attacked by barbarians. Let's keep shooting this guy. So he's not gonna be able to steal the worker because you're crossing the river. That will be a movement penalty. Always interruptions. Okay, so let's continue. Should move into the city. I don't see any workers around here. But the worker isn't hiding in the city either. I guess I'll just try going around. Let's come through here. Needs to hurry up. Finally, we're happy again.
He who commands the sea has command of everything.
Let's just try going around. Now dead. Let's travel over here. So our libraries are coming off. Then we can do National College. Then I want a worker. If I can't steal one here, then I'm gonna want some caravans. Let's go here. Let's go monarchy. Helps my happiness. Okay, we should be working this tile. It's an extra 3 gold. Okay, science is going from 14 to 20. That's pretty good. Okay, I walked right into 2 barbarians. Let's meet the city state. Let's work that. So I don't want the caravan anymore. I can't do my national college yet. We will do the caravan. I mean, the worker I think would be more useful, but if I get a worker for free, actually I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a worker for free. Maybe. I'll have to navigate around these barbarians, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna build a worker. Because by the time I navigate around all those guys, steal a worker, and then bring the worker back, I'll have already built another one. Let's just start putting turns into a worker. Okay, let's go with extra scouting. So there's more land over here. Free Roman. Okay, zone controlled. Mount Sinai, it's 100 gold. Doesn't really help me much though. This is 2 food up there. So if I work, let's work this tile. A little bit extra food. I mean, we sacrifice production. We get 2 food, 2 gold, culture, and faith. These barbarians are eating me up. I'm just gonna come down here. Maybe down here. The city will be able to shoot them. I just have to heal down there. Okay. That's a good tile to work. Let's grab a watermill. No, well, this is 2 food, and granary is 2 food. But the bananas will give me extra food. Let's go granary and let's go watermill. So 10 turns here, 20 turns here. Yeah, let's just work that. So, I mean, I'd like to get that tile improved. For the tile, then we'll start building a road. More city states. We have bananas over there. It's a powerful growth tile. Let's work it. Okay. Trade embassies. You finally got writing. So we grew here, but let's just work the growth tile. I mean, I'm sacrificing 1 production, 3 gold, 1 culture, 1 faith for an extra food. So that's 10 versus 15 turns of growth. I mean, that 1 food makes a difference. That takes 5 turns off of growing. I think it's probably worth it. Let's grab a watermill after this. Oh, my national college. Whatever. I forgot. So let's finish our worker and then we'll get our national college out. And I think we'll probably end it soon. It's been almost an hour. Maybe we'll go a full hour. So let's come here. We could get the horses online. I guess we'll just get the horses just to have them, because we're also building a farm there. And then we'll get a road up. Get the 2 cities connected, and then get the 3rd city connected. Let's go and work this. So right now these 2 tiles have the same yields, so I could unwork either of them and work the 2 food tile, but I'm going to pick the iron tile because I'm currently improving the horse tile. So I'm going to get extra production once it's improved. So I'll unwork the iron for now. It's 5 turns. I mean, I just, that does slow down our national college. But we're going to grow sooner. Whatever. So how's my scouts doing? Now they have horsemen. I mean, I could come over here, but then potentially the horsemen and the spearmen attack me. But as long as I can make it into Kathmandu, I'll be safe. Maybe I'll just finish healing first. Damage. That horseman is just messing me up too much. So I can't go that way. So that farm is done. Let's get a road up. We have cocoa. Oh no, they demand cocoa. Okay. I was gonna say. So they took these horses from us, which is kind of annoying. They're not gonna be able to take this tile though. Good thing we already grew to the oasis. Yeah. I think eventually probably take their capital, because their capital is a pretty good location. I mean, I don't know, food is good, production could be better though. They have this 1-4 production tile, and then that's mostly it. They could improve this tile though. They have great growth, but their production isn't as good. So already, having the most food. Number 4 in population, I'm not that far behind. Literacy, of course, Korea's ahead. They're only ahead by 6 techs, and it's still pretty early. We're still in the ancient era. Oh no, we're in the classical era. Only 6 techs behind. And then something like, you know, this is 5 techs, 4 techs. It's not too bad. How's Korea looking? Seoul has 9 population. We have 8. Some pretty decent tiles. So we have a golden age. So this guy can't kill me. So I'll just move there. Let's move away from the barbarians. Let's just move over here and heal. So that road is done. Let's come here. Let's get a road. Let's road it up. So we group it. Where do we grow to? Probably this tile. It's not too bad, I guess. I'll come here. It's 3 more turns, but 5 turns until growth versus 6 turns. I guess we'll just keep working this tile. That's fine. We can upgrade this guy to a compo. And I could build another compo in my capital, and it'll be free maintenance. So let's have this guy heal. Let's come here. So he's only at 19 now. So he's still, it's only 5 techs ahead now. So why does he say, why does it say 23%? I guess because it's a percent rather than and the absolute number of techs. Let's come over there, get that road done. Let's get a road here. Just trespass a little bit, and there's probably nothing over there actually. Great. Let's work this tile. How are we not working the oasis? Okay. It's better. We're gonna hopefully get rid of the buffalo in 3 turns. And we do have salt now, So I guess maybe we'll have one of these workers get the salt online, but our happiness is already good, so we can delay that. I think we'll finish our national college and then we'll call it the end of part 1. So I want to see if there's their worker. Hopefully I can still steal that. Hopefully they don't move it though. So the roads are all done. What am I getting some farms up in the capital? But let's just get these roads first. 12 gold per turn is pretty good. They have to move. They moved their guy into the city. That's annoying. So yeah, you can see the guys there. Sometimes the AI won't see you if you're behind rough terrain, so I thought maybe this terrain could hide me, but maybe not. Let's just move here. Let's finish off tradition. Free aqueducts, an extra 15% growth in our new cities. I'm feeling pretty good about these 3 cities though. I guess we'll just explore up here. It's a good thing I built that worker earlier because I ended up not stealing it. Let's get roads up. Watermill is done. Let's grab a shrine. Okay, that's definitely worth the salt tile. A little bit extra food there. It's fine. Grew to the buffalo, which is good. It does slow our production down a little bit, but well, we'll work the extra production for 1 turn because we're gonna grow in a turn anyway. So we'll grow and then we'll work the buffalo next turn. Barbarians up there.
Even brute.
So now we can go and work the buffalo.
What?
Happiness is now down to 5. So we'll get that salt online as soon as our city is connected. So I think this will be our last turn. We have our national college up. Let's come here. So yeah, that's the end of the map. It's like 1 more turn just because I want to get my workers placed properly. If I save the game here, I'm going to forget what these guys were doing, I think. So probably should get a caravan up. So we'll take 1 more turn just to get these. Maybe we'll have to do 2 because it's going to take a turn to move and then to start working on the railroad. I mean, the road. So these horsemen don't seem too nice. Okay, let's move here. Move here. After this, what do we need? I wouldn't mind getting another compo, just for a little bit of production. I only have 2 military units. Let's get roads up. Could kill this. Get a little bit of influence over the city-state and some. They're not going to be able to major defeat, but I don't think they'll kill us. We'll probably like buy open borders with them. With this Shoshone to keep exploring. Seville grows. Shrine in 1 turn. Okay, I'll just keep working that. I'm gonna try to send my capital a trader out and try to send Seville one. But overall, I feel pretty good about this. I mean, the Iroquois and I kind of have some contested borders, but we're not really overlapping that much, honestly. And the city's kind of bad with its placement. That's why it only has 3 pop. This city was founded much before it, and it still only has 5 pop. Their capital is their only good city. I'll probably just have to fight them. I'll fight them later on, take their capital. Maybe, I don't know what to do with their other cities. I could erase them, but then that's going to increase, like, I don't know. It's going to have a diplomatic penalty. As long as I can get furs out of the capital, I'll get an extra luxury. Other than that, we have 3 solid cities. I mean, we could probably win this game with just these 3 cities, because it's Emperor. I could even win on Immortal with just these 3 cities, maybe. But at some point, maybe around Bomber Tech, we'll try to take the Iroquois capital, or maybe sooner if they attack us first. But I do want to like finish this caravan and get another combo out, because it's free and I should have it. I wouldn't mind having 1 more archer after that too, and then a cavalry unit. So, number 3 in tech. We're only 2 techs behind Phoenicia. No, 3 techs behind. We're number 1 in pop, so we have the highest population. We're also number 1 in crop yield, meaning we're also growing the fastest, I think. And we have number 1 production. So that puts us in a very good situation, because the highest current population means I basically have like the highest science output. The crop yield means I'm going to continue to have the fastest growth, and I have the best production too. The only thing I suck at is soldiers, but I'm not doing that badly. So I'm feeling pretty good. We're gonna, honestly, I think by the time we get to education, we'll be close to being at an even level of tech with the other AI. So I think we're gonna end it here. So I'll see about the game. I think it's a pretty good game so far. I think even after this little bit of like a break from Civ, I'm still doing pretty decently. So let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time.